Hello everybody, welcome back to Throttle Grotto. This week, more frustrations on the Rabbit. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, so I apologize for my voice. I've had a cold this week, so I haven't made very much progress on the Rabbit, and I think I've had a couple of setbacks. So let me jump in and show you all the mistakes I've made and some of the things I've had to do to backpedal a little bit and figure out what's happening. Start inside the car. Over here, I cut a hole, which I was not happy about having to do, to access the fuel sender, because inside the fuel sender, I'll show you guys here, this little connector between the fuel pump and the pickup tube, I guess you could call it, basically disintegrated itself, and I could hear fuel cycling around inside the pump, or inside the tank. So I fixed that. I do have a cover being made out of stainless that's going to fit in here real nice, and then we're just going to put a couple of nut certs in here so it bolts down, and it should look better than just a giant hole. But I was glad I got it right the first time. So up front, I had to end up wiring in, where is this gray plug right here? I had to find a car at the junkyard that actually had this gray plug to feed power to the fourth plug on the coil packs, or the fourth wire. One of the issues is I'm still not getting signal from the ECU to the second wire of each one of the coil packs, which means the coils aren't firing. So that's one issue I'm facing right now. Another issue I'm facing, and you'll have to forgive my really cheap eBay or Amazon little dashboard thing that I bought here. I needed some kind of speedometer in the car, and since I can't afford $1,000 of the Speed Hut gauges right now, this little critter is going to have to do it. But watch what happens when I crank with the RPM, which this is getting it right from the ECU. So, no signal from the speed sensor, no signal to the coil packs. I've talked it over with the tuner, and we think that there may be an issue with this ECU. We're not quite sure. So I've got another ECU coming. I bought one on eBay. Should be here in a couple of days. I'm going to test everything with the ECU before I send it off to the tuner to have the mods done. I'm going to send in both the ECUs so you can compare them. Hopefully when I get the new one, or the replacement one from eBay, something different happens here. As you can see, I had the grill off, and the reason I had the grill off is because I pulled the speed sensor out to see if I was able to test it. So I have power going to the speed sensor. The signal isn't being received or being processed by the ECU, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on at this point. And as you can tell, it sounds like my starter is really not happy. So I gotta go shopping for a starter too. So all in all, the car is still a mess. It still doesn't run, and I'm sorting a lot of bugs out as I go. So sorry this is taking so long, but for me, it's uncharted territory. I do want to give a shout out to Elias from the UK. He's been going back and forth with me, and we've been kind of bouncing some stuff off each other, and he's a pretty smart dude, so I really appreciate his help. He even offered to send me an ECU that he has that works. So unfortunately, it's really slow going here. One thing I will show you guys real quick. All right, so in case you were wondering what $300 of foam looks like, this is $300 of foam. Basically, it's all of the foam that I need for the bases of the recaros. I've got the bottom pieces of foam that go where the seat cushions are, and then a full left and right sets of bolster foam for each of the lower seats. So with this, I'm pretty sure I have all of the foam I need to redo the seats. So that's good. That means that that part of the project is moving forward quicker than expected, which also means that I'll have seats to actually sit in by the time this car runs. So I wish I had better updates for you guys. I'm kind of struggling my way through this. I don't have a lot of information to go on, just what I can get out of the diagrams and what some other people online have been helping me out with. So I'm sticking with it. I'm still cranking on it. I haven't started on the 928. I'm not going to work on the 928 until I get this thing going. There's still a lot of stuff to do on this car. So unfortunately, that's all I have for today. But until next time, get out there and work on something.